Hello and welcome back, cool cats and dogs. This is your first episode of Season 2 of Overworked and Undercaffeinated. Jared is not here today, it's just me and maybe our other co-host. If he shows up, who knows? We'll never know. Also, just a quick word before we begin. You're listening to Wire, Wentworth Internet Radio Experience from the campus of Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston, Massachusetts. This show does not represent Wire, the colleges of the Fenway, or Wentworth Institute of Technology in any way. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at wire@wit.edu. So we have some cool stuff that we're going to cook up today. We're going to go back to what we did last year with some vinyl. We're going to play some stuff that we did play last year. This is all the cheapo stuff. We are going to play some new stuff that we've got recently. Nothing too crazy, but still some very interesting things. So first up, I'm going to play a track from Manhattan Transfer. I just put it on there. No idea what it is, so I'm going to lay that down, and we're going to check it out.
There may never be nothing such as that. No more Scooby Wah, no more Dr. Lane. That's where it was at. I know that the little name's Bob was riding high. Hello, goodbye.
How well those cats remember their first Birdland gig. To play in Birdland is an honor we still dig. Yeah, that club was like in another world. Sure enough, yeah, baby. All of the cats and the cooking on people just sat and they were steady looking on. Then Bird, he came and spread the word.
Yes, indeed he did.
Yes, indeed he did.
Yes, indeed he did.
Parker played in Birdland.
Yes,
did, he really did.
Yes, indeed
Told the
he
truth
did.
way down in Birdland.
Yes, indeed he did. Yardbird Parker played in Birdland.
Yes, indeed, he really did. Johnny Parker played in Birdland. Bird named it, Bird made it, Bird heard it, then played it, well stated, Birdland. It happened down in Birdland. Everybody dug that beat. Everybody stomped their feet. Everybody digs beat bop, and they'll never stop. Down them stairs, lose them cares. Yeah, down in Birdland, total swing. Bob was king. Yeah, down in Birdland, Bird would cook, Max would look. Yeah, down in Birdland, balls came through, train came too. Yeah, down in Birdland, Daisy flew, Blakey too. Yeah, down in Birdland, Cannonball played that hall. Yeah, down in Birdland, down the stairs, lose their cares. Yeah, down in Birdland, total swing. Bob was king. Yeah, down in Birdland, Bird was cool, Max would look. Yeah, down in Birdland, balls came through, train came too. Yeah, just your blues and so loose that Daisy put it on and put it all. Yeah, down in Birdland, music is good. Music is better than good. Pretty good. Very nice. Very
Down
good.
in Birdland,
Makes me feel should. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. All you gotta do is listen.
down in Birdland, total swing.
You be digging everything. Music.
Oh my god, I have my show.
That was Birdland by Manhattan Transfer. Just kind of interesting. Sorry, that was still playing. Not sure why. Definitely wasn't coming through. If you guys didn't hear that, I am sorry, and that's a technical error on my part. So, what we got next for you? We have some Dave Brubeck. He's one of my favorite jazz musicians. You probably heard the song Take 5. Everyone's heard that song. Everyone loves that song. I have played air bass to that song. So, that's what's coming up next. Okay, that was Take the A Train by Dave Brubeck. That's a very interesting record. That's from a series Dave Brubeck did where he went around to different colleges. And he would talk at them, he would give speeches, but he would also play jazz, which is pretty well because he was pretty big back in the day when that record was made. Still is big today, even though he has passed, but that is okay. Now I'm going to play something completely different for you. This is completely out of the water. This is Fugazi. They are post-art house punk, which is very weird. They're a very strange genre. This is one of my favorite songs. This is Waiting Room by Fugazi. Hello. Okay, that was 2 tracks from Fugazi. I didn't want to limit it to just one because they're so fun. They're pretty good. Now we're going to go to a very strange record that I found in the bottom of a bin. It actually says, "Did you find me in the bottom of the bin?" On the back of the record. And this is the Lost record. It's a translucent record, which is pretty weird. And is pretty expensive to press, considering that on the back of the record, the guy is just like, "Oh yeah, we didn't get signed by anybody." My co-host, who's not here tonight, Jared, he's in Connecticut. He hates this. He thinks it's the worst thing he's ever heard. But in all honesty, I agree with him, but we're going to play it anyway.
Hi, I'm the lost record, lost record. I'm not lost as much as unloved, unloved. Where'd you find me anyway? In a dollar bin, in a basement, in a thrift store. Someone threw me away. Hi, I'm the lost record, lost record. I'm not lost as much as unloved, unloved. My grooves, they're like new, they long for the touch of a needle gliding right through. Hi, I'm the lost record, lost record. I'm not lost as much as kicked around, kicked around. I can tell you about the record company, yeah, how they neglected me, how everyone was afraid of my sound. I'm the lost record. I'm the lost record. I'm the lost record. I'm the lost record. Oh, 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 oh. I'm lost. I don't know where to go. Yeah, until you walked through that door. That's when I knew I was yours. One look at you, I could tell you were lost too. Yeah, when you flipped through the bin, I just knew we were gonna be friends. When you put your finger on my spine, I knew you were mine. I'm the lost record. I'm the lost record. I'm the lost record. I'm the lost record. nothing personal. Yeah, it's nothing personal. Had nothing to do with you. It's nothing personal. Yeah, it's nothing personal. You gotta believe me, it's true. You just happen to be there, that's all. Somebody had to take the fall. I just did what I had to do. It had nothing to do with you. It's nothing personal. Yeah, it's nothing personal. Yeah, you gotta believe. It's nothing personal. Baby, it's nothing personal. Had nothing to do with me. You were just taking up so much space. Somebody had to get it in the face. Yeah, you were lying there on the floor. I had to step on something, that's all. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah, had nothing to do with me.
All right, I'm stopping that right there because that record is atrocious. It's one of the worst records I've ever heard. I'm pretty sure that was the intention of that entire record, was to be really bad. Now we're gonna have some good instrumental. It's off of Doom, by MF Doom and MF Grimm. This is a very expensive record. It's one of my friend Jared's favorites. And I hope you guys like it. Unfortunately, we can't play the actual songs. They got some pretty sick beats. However, they were quite profane, even for 9:35. There's some pretty rough things in there. But that's okay. We're gonna go to an instrumental from Doom.
everything.
Okay, that was the. Sorry about that. Good thing there is a sound screen. Yes. So that was instrumental MF Doom, MF Grimm, which is pretty sweet. Next, we're gonna switch it all the way back. We're gonna do something completely different. We're going to my classic Grease record, which is actually an original pressing from the '70s, which is super cool. Right around when the musical sorry, I can't speak tonight. Initially came out. Not sure what song we're gonna play yet, so just stay tuned and we'll figure it out.
A teenage ne'er-do-well, most mixed up non-delinquent on the block. Your future's so unclear now. What's left of your career now? Can't even get a trade-in on your smock. Beauty school dropout, no graduation day for you. Beauty school dropout, missed your midterms and flunked shampoo. Well, at least you could have taken time to wash and clean your clothes up after spending all the dough to have the doctor fix your nose up. Baby, get moving. Why keep your feeble hopes alive? What are you proving? You've got the dream, but not the drive. If you go for your diploma, you could join a steno pool, turn in your T's and C's, and go back to high school. Beauty school dropout, hanging around the corner store. Beauty school dropout. It's about time you knew the score. Well, they couldn't teach you anything. You think you're such a looker, but no customer would go to you unless she was a hooker. Baby, don't sweat. You're not cut out to hold a job. Better forget it. Who wants their hair done by a slob? Now your bangs are curled, your lashes twirled, but still the world is cruel. Wipe off that angel face and go back to high school.
Sandy, come on, get back in the car.
I'm sorry, Danny. Just because you give me your ring doesn't mean we're gonna go all the way. I think maybe we better just forget about it. Goodbye, Danny.
Hey, Sandy, where you going? You just can't walk out of a drive-in. I'm all alone.
drive-in movie. It's a feeling that ain't too groovy. Watching werewolves without you. Gee, it's no fun drinking beer in the back seat. All alone just ain't too neat. At the passion pit wanting you. And when the intermission elf moves the clock's hands while he's eating everything sold at the stand, when there's 1 minute to go till the lights go down low, I'll be holding the speaker knobs, missing you so. Can't believe it. Unsteamed windows I can see through. Might as well be in an igloo. 'Cause the heater doesn't work as good as you.
Okay, that was a couple good tunes. The first one was oh my god, a Beauty School Dropout. Sorry about that. I was in Greece. I'm an idiot. Second one was All Alone at the Drive-In. Those are both pretty good songs. Classic musical theater pieces. So we are going to play records until 10 o'clock, and then we're scooching over to Spotify. And if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. I got a few things queued up that would be pretty cool. Some off the beaten path stuff. But yep, we're gonna have 2 more songs from records. Then we're gonna pop on over to Spotify. Tell your friends. We want to get this out there. We want to get people listening to Overworked and Undercaffeinated. We're on every Friday, 9 to 11. It's pretty interesting stuff. And yeah, that's about it. And listen to Wire too. Wire is great. All right, so this next piece we got is not a song at all. This is a comedy sketch by Abbott and Costello. If you know who Abbott and Costello are, you probably know who's on first. Costello's Farm is after that. We're not going to play that one. We'll play that one another week. It's super funny as well. And this is off of record from Nostalgia Lane Collector Series, which is a set of 5 records about a whole bunch of different comedians, which is pretty fun. So that's what we're going to next.
What time is it? Why, it's time for the Abbott and Costello show. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go with the Abbott and Costello show. Yes, it's the Abbott and Costello show, produced and transcribed in Hollywood for your listening pleasure. So hold on to your chairs, folks, for here they are, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
let's do one of the old routines that you used to do on a casement hour. How's that?
Well, we've got no scripts, Mr. Cobb.
You don't need scripts. You're both smart fellas. Everybody's talking about you. Very clever men. Let's do one of the old ones.
What are the old ones?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to
Think
hear?
of any? Ask the audience. What would they like to hear?
What would you folks like to hear?
What?
Baseball? You want to hear it? Okay. Well, now, it's up to you, folks, as long as you want it.
You know, in 1938, when we did the baseball thing, every time I go to ask you the names of the fellas, you never would tell me.
Oh, yes, I did.
No, you didn't! Now, you got to tell me the names of the fellas on the team so when I want to say hello to them.
I told you before, Lou, they all have very strange names.
Well, you tell me their names.
Peculiar names. You know, like Dizzy Dean and
His brother Daffy?
Daffy Dean.
And I always told you I was their cousin.
Who?
Goofy.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Well, let's see. There's on the bags, we have who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
That's the same thing you gave me in 1938. I'm still trying to find out.
It's the same name.
All right, now who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who is on first?
Why do you keep asking me?
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's right.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
That's the man's name.
Now, look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. And why not? After all, the man's entitled to it.
Who's entitled to it?
Certainly.
Who gets the money?
Every dollar. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes.
Same as 38.
No. I got a contract with him now.
You got a contract with who?
Yeah, absolutely.
So who signed the contract?
Well, certainly it'd be no good unless he signed it.
Unless who signed it?
Yes.
Somebody has got to sign the contract. Now, who signed it?
That's right.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no, wait a minute. What is on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Well, don't change the
I'm
players
not
around.
changing anybody. I'm only asking you what's the fellow's name on first base.
But I'm telling you, what's the fellow's name on second
I'm
base?
not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking.
How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
If I mention a third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
Stay off of first, will you? Now, what's the fellow's name on third base?
What's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go, back on third again.
Well, I can't change their names.
Look, let's you and I stay on third base and don't go
All right,
up.
now, what is it you want to
Now, who is playing third base?
Now, why do you insist on putting who on third base?
Who am I putting on third base?
Yes, but we don't want him there.
You don't want who there?
No.
What's the fellow's name belongs there?
No, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
Have you got outfield?
Well, certainly.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me who's playing left field.
Who is playing first?
Stay out of the infield.
So many names out
I
here.
want to know what's the left fielder's name.
Now, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
And the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's center field. Well, you know he plays as well as I do.
Have you got a pitcher on the team?
Wouldn't this be a fine team without a pitcher?
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you, man.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow are you going to tell me who's pitching?
Now, listen. Who is not pitching?
I'll break your arm, you say who's on first. I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know.
Third base.
Have you got a catcher?
Sure.
The catcher's name.
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's pitching.
Now you've got it.
That's all. We got a couple of days on it.
Well, I can't help that.
You know, I'm a catcher, too.
So they tell
Now,
me.
I'll get behind the plate. I'll do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team, and the heavy hitter gets up.
So?
Home run Collins.
Yes.
Now, he gets up, see? I'm catching, and tomorrow's pitching on my team. Now, tomorrow throws the ball, and Collins bunts the ball. Now, when Collins bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw Collins out at first base, so I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Now, that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's all you have to do.
I throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
If I throw the ball to first base, somebody's got to get it. Now, who has it?
Naturally.
Who has it?
Naturally.
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 That's all there is to it.
Okay, I pick up the ball and I throw it to Naturally.
I know you don't. Just a minute. Oh, wait a minute. You throw the ball to first base. Then who gets it?
Naturally.
Well, that's all there is to it.
So I throw the ball in naturally.
You don't. You throw the ball to first base.
Then who gets it?
Naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not saying that.
I throw the ball to first base. Who has it?
Naturally.
Now ask me.
You throw the ball to first base, then who gets it?
Naturally.
Well, say that.
Same as you! I throw the ball to first base. Who has it?
Naturally.
He better have it.
All right.
So I throw the ball and naturally, whoever it is drops the ball. Collins runs a second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play.
Yes.
Another guy gets up. The Bloomer girl, Kate Smith.
Yes.
It's a long fly ball to be caught. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn. I said, I don't give a darn.
Oh, that's our shortstop.
Okay, that was a pretty classic one. Who's on first? Who hasn't heard Who's on First? I believe everyone has. It's a very good sketch. Always funny. Always great to listen to. So now we're going to close up our vinyl section with a song by Phoenix, which is a very cool band. They're kind of rock, electronica, EDM, but not really EDM. It's very interesting. They're just good. They're not EDM at all. No idea why I said that. Okay, here we go.
Our city's on fire. Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Well, alright, alright, alright. Lately, you're running through the bombs. Don't you know it's gonna last all night? Well, alright, 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 alright. Got some real good time. Well, alright, alright, alright. Yeah, there was a time she called me sweet on my hero, my cute thing. I give her all the love I got.
Baby, for you I'm a man. This is how I gotta prove my love.
I love that. Left me for another. Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Well, alright, alright, alright. Yeah, there was a time she called me sweet on my hero, my cute thing. I give her all the love I got. let's break or separate rooms. Changing's no fun if you don't want to. I need a good day sailing to tell the sun and the moon that I am turning for the reasons to, and I keep waiting. Driving to the gas station, caught by a traffic jam blues. Life is nonsense, I don't have a clue. I need a cool day riding, feeding all the horses at dawn, searching for the truffles going through the woods. Then I'll be waiting. I need a full day. I spent all summer days driving. I'm tired of holidays ruined. No more takeaways, expired food. I need a full day diving. Tons of heavyweight food. Roosters from the sister islands too. I better get working.
Okay, I played a couple from Phoenix. Those are super good songs. They're always super fun to listen to. They're very chill, very relaxed for his Friday night. So, now let's see who we got up on queue on Spotify. Okay, we're gonna hit you with some Libertines. It's a very fun band. They're 80s. They're like punk rock. They're pretty good. We are going to play Narcissist.
Professionally trendy in a global clapping zone. There's life after work, and it can be such fun. There's CIA models, and magazines are on the walls. You wanna be just like them, cause they're so cool. They're just narcissists. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to be Dorian Gray? Every day, they're just narcissists. Oh, it's so great to be Dorian Gray. Every day, we're living in a looking glass as the beauty of life goes by. You're going to be so old. You're going to grow so old. Your skin's so cold. Well, they're just narcissists. Well, wouldn't it be nice to be Dorian Gray? Just for the day, such narcissists. Oh, it's so great to be Dorian Gray every day. Like she said she do, and only if it holds your hand. It reminds me a little bit of you.
That was Trudy and the Romance. They're super good. They're from the UK. And that was Twist It, Shake It, Rock and Roll, which is a very good song. Let's see if I can find something else to put on here. I don't want to do something too classic. I think we're going to go with some Tame Impala here, which is, of course, very, very, very traditional. But that's okay. It's super good. This is one of my newest favorite songs. It's Patience by Tame Impala. Okay, that was Patience by Tame Impala. Before we go with this next segment, which is going to be my Shazam tracks, I've Shazam recently, different places I've been. This is the first show, we're just rolling with it. Nothing prepared, I'll have exams, but that's okay. No one ever hurt, just chill out. So, first, before I wanted to mention, I am going to a concert this Sunday. It's The Regrets. If you're going, also excellent. You'll enjoy it. They're a very cool band. They're very, I don't know how to put it, but they're like the female rock group. They're very good. And that's Sunday at the Paradise, which is super cool. So if you're free, they may still have tickets. Check them out. They're very good. They're one of my favorite bands. Yeah. And before I go to my Shazam tracks, we are going to play one song suggestion from a good friend of mine. So, this is Evil Woman by Electric Light Orchestra. Very good song. You never go wrong with Electric Light Orchestra. So, I just realized I completely forgot to mention the band that I'm going to see on Sunday. It is The Regrets. Regretts. The Regrets. They're very cool. Check them out. Give them a listen. Okay, so for this next segment, for our remaining 35 minutes, we have some of my Shazam tracks. So, usually when I go out, I like to just ask my phone who's playing around me, whether it's in Target, store, wherever I might be, and I figure out what those songs are, and I'll play them. So we're going to start with a song I heard, let's see. Ooh, that was a good one. This is Born to Be Needed by Tennis. I believe I heard this one in a Dunkin' Donuts a little while ago. So, let's go through it. All right, I was Born to Be Needed by Tennis. Very good song, very chill, very relaxing, good for tonight. This next one is called Close Towie. Close to why? It is 3 words combined as one. I'd never realized that. This is by The Parcels from the album The Parcels. I do not remember what this song sounds like whatsoever, so I'm going to play it, and we'll see what it sounds like. That was pretty bopping. I actually had no idea what that was going to sound like. It was much better than I expected. Yeah, actually add to a playlist, to be completely honest. So this next one I heard in Maine. I believe it was in a record shop in Portsmouth, which is pretty cool. Not Portsmouth, sorry, Portland. Completely different place. Portsmouth is in New Hampshire. This is That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore, and this is actually the live in Boston version, which is pretty cool. The Smiths are one of my favorite bands, and this is one of the coolest ones I've heard. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Park the car at the side of the road. You should know time's tide will smother you. And I too, when you laugh about people who feel so very lonely, their only desire is to die. Well, I'm afraid it doesn't make me smile. I wish I could lie. That joke isn't funny anymore. It's too close to home. It's too near the bone. Too close to home. Too near the bone. More than you ever know. Drove the point home, and on cold meadow seat it suddenly struck me I just might die with a smile on my face after all.
Thank you.
That was The Smiths. The Joke Isn't Funny Anymore. It's a very good song. One of my favorites, and always will be. This next one is El Último Habiente del Planeta. This is a Spanish song. I probably heard it in a restaurant. I'm not sure, but it was very good. I thought it was great. It was either a coffee shop or some restaurant. Can't exactly remember. It was quite a while ago. But regardless, it's very good. This is El Último Habiente del Planeta.
El último habitante del planeta contó el dinero y se tomó su tiempo. Pensó gastarlo todo en una noche. ¿Para qué lo iba a guardar? Primero ver que estrenan en el cine, después mi restaurante favorito. Buscó en su agenda con una sonrisa para ver a quién llamar y pensó: ¿quién será tan feliz como yo? Gira el mundo a mis pies para mí, porque sí. Cazó una mosca al vuelo con desgana, se cerró la mano y la agitó despacio. Contó 1, 2, 3, 4, 400. Luego la dejó volar y pensó: ¿quién será tan feliz como yo? Gira el mundo a mis pies para mí, porque sí. El último habitante del planeta miró al espejo y vio su propia cara. Palpó la superficie con los dedos y le pareció brillar.
Okay, I love that one. It's very funky, has a weird minor beat in the background. It's unlike anything I've ever heard. This next one that I'm gonna play is Jungle Fever by I cannot speak Portuguese, unfortunately. Bacau Rhythm and Steel Band. I can't remember where I heard this one. I listened to this one on September... No, that's August. August 19th, 2019. So I'm not really sure where it came from or where I heard it, but I definitely thought it was interesting. So let's give it a play.
Cazó una mosca al vuelo con desgana, se cerró la mano y la agitó despacio. Contó 1, 2, 3, 4, 400. Luego la dejó volar y pensó: ¿quién será tan feliz como yo? Gira el mundo a mis pies para mí, porque sí. El último habitante del planeta miró al espejo y vio su propia cara. Palpó la superficie con los dedos y le pareció brillar.
Okay, so this next one I'm gonna play for you is actually a new song by the Foo Fighters. This is off their new album. It's the Law Numbers live in Roswell. This is Free Me live at the Walker Air Force Base in Roswell, New Mexico. That's home to all those alien sightings, I believe, which is pretty cool. Pretty interesting spot. So I thought the song was good. I added it to one of my grunge playlists, so we're gonna give it a listen.
Take me away, take it from me, free me right now. You take me away, take it from me, yeah. Voices of visions are locked in my head like a safe for a sorrow. All of the words that we dare never speak, all of our ghosts and the secrets we keep, gather them all and we bury them deep like a safe for a sorrow. Take me away, take it from me, free me right now. You take me away, take it from me, okay. One for forever, one in the name, one to remember, one in the same, one to forget. Safe full of sorrow. Free me right now. You take me away, take it from me. Free me right now. You take me away, take it from me. Can you free what's keeping you? Well, I need
All right, just kind of went into Van Halen right there. Didn't mean it to go into Panama. I love that song. It's a great song. However, right now I'm going to go into one of my favorite playlists from one of my favorite shows that we did last semester. And this is my Big Feels playlist, which is pretty good. If you're looking for playlists on Spotify, you're welcome to follow me, ginger_bread with 2 Ds. I got some pretty interesting stuff up there. Just things I listen to. I'm going to play probably one more song from here, and then I'm going to have one more closing song, and then that's it for the night. So thank you, whoever's listening. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
We're heavy lifting, but we're feeling fine. We think it's funny when we look at the time. I know codependency has dragged me out, but I really don't think that's what this is about. I wanna give it all, I know I will, 'cause blueberry eyes seem to make time still. We can boogie in the sunshine with some birds, bees, and I know you like to pull the leaves off trees. I used to think that Romeo was full of shit, and The Notebook was just my favorite chick flick. But now I get why Sarah was so hard to forget. It's this feeling that I'm feeling like need more than that. Pumpkin, pumpkin, you're gonna kill me. Pumpkin, pumpkin, la 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 la. Pumpkin, pumpkin, I need you to feel me. Pumpkin, pumpkin, la 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 la. We're cruising slowly, but we're moving fast. We both decided to think our past. We've got 100 lists of things we wanna do, but I'm also cool just doing nothing with you. I ran in circles on a Monday night. You had to go so you could make your flight. I looked at my mom and said, what do I do? She said, this look is something and it's new and true. I used to think that Romeo was full of shit, and The Notebook was just my favorite chick flick. But now I get why Sarah was so hard to forget. It's this feeling that I'm feeling like need more than that. Pumpkin, pumpkin, you're gonna kill me. Pumpkin, pumpkin, la 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 la. Pumpkin, pumpkin, need you to feel me. Pumpkin, pumpkin, la 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 la. I used to think that Romeo was full of shit, but when I look at you, I think this must be it. Oh, pumpkin, pumpkin, you're gonna kill me. Pumpkin, pumpkin, la 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 la. Pumpkin, pumpkin, I need you to feel me. Pumpkin, pumpkin, la 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 la. Oh, pumpkin, pumpkin, oh
Okay, seems that I forgot to left my mic on. We have one more song that we're going to play up here, and then I'm heading out for the night. So, that was actually The Regrets, that last song they played. That's the band I'm going to see on Sunday, which should be excellent. This last song is a very chill song. I played it at the end of this show as well. This playlist, if you're looking for it, is on Spotify, like I mentioned before. And this is Moon River by Henry Mancini, but it's voiced by Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River, and me.
Okay, thanks for listening in. Yeah, that's all I have for tonight. So, remember, we may not have coffee, but we sure do have piping hot jams. I'm Andrew, signing off. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.